Hey, Solarpreneurs. Today we're going to be jamming on how you can start to use AI technology to 10x your solar business. And ChatGPT specifically just gets you thinking about some of the tools we have available to us. So, welcome to the podcast. My name's Taylor Armstrong. We're here to help you close more deals, generate more leads and referrals, and hopefully have a much better time in the solar industry. Hope you are crushing it this summer, spring, whenever you're listening to the show. And just want to thank you for being a longtime listener. If you have tuned in or if you're a new listener, thank you for jumping on the Solarpreneur podcast. And hope we can help you close an extra 10 or 20 deals this year. I just got out of closing a deal myself. They had a house full of dogs and some shedding going on. So apologies if I sound a little congested. And 11 o'clock at night. But hey, I'm going to bring the heat. I'm going to get the podcast done. That's what we're all about, is sticking this schedule around here. So thanks for tuning in. And let's jump into the show. The reason we're doing this podcast is because lately I have been using a lot of AI, specifically ChatGPT, to help me in a lot of the tasks that I find myself doing over and over in solar. So I thought it would be helpful to just walk you through some of the ways I am using AI to help me in my solar tasks, and hopefully can help you too. So I started diving into this probably more recently. I would say 2-3 months ago. I'm going through a course right now. It's the guy's name is Kane Minkus. He has this little program called AI Assisted Entrepreneur. And it just goes super deep into how we can use AI in business. And it's given me a lot of ideas, a lot of things I've already started implementing. And it's crazy how much time it can save, how much it can do. And I think the possibilities for solar are really endless. So hopefully, if anything, this podcast just inspires you to start thinking about how you can use AI, how you can use ChatGPT, whatever you want to use to start saving you some time. So I'm going to walk you through a few things that I do, and then this is just going to be kind of a crash course. Future episodes, we're going to go a lot deeper and get into some more specific things, but this is just more so to get you start thinking about how you can use it, how you can start implementing a few things in your business. So I'm going to go through, pull up my list here. Okay, so a first idea and a first way that I've started to use it in my business is just creating follow-ups for my customers. Okay, so how many of us, we have people we know that needed to be followed up with, but we don't know what to say. We drag our feet creating like the text or email to send them, and we just don't do it. Well, if you go to ChatGPT right now, you can literally tell it, hey, give me 10 different texts or emails to follow up with my customer for solar. Give me some unique ways to reach back out without sounding needy. You got to be specific when you're telling it. And it will spit out just boop, 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 right off the bat. It'll spit out like 10 different texts or emails you can send. And even better if you're using a CRM, if you're using something like Go High Level, like I currently use, um, or a tool like RepCard, you can just copy paste, plug these in, and set it to automatically send these to your customers. Okay, and side note, if you're not using ChatGPT, I would definitely get on that. I use the paid version of ChatGPT right now, and what's cool about it is it has like the history of what you're saying, what the questions you ask it. So a lot of times they'll just have more context in place when you ask it specific things. If you're going deep on a certain thing you wanted to do, it'll kind of like remember the history better. And there's other advantages to paid version. It's only $20 a month, so come on, like we should all be able to afford that in solar. Hey, but go pay $20 a month, get the paid version of ChatGPT, just start messing around with it. And the more you mess around with it, the more ideas you're going to come up with of how you can use it in your business. Okay, but that's idea number one. Okay, number two, this is something that can help you get referrals, and that is just creating a newsletter for your customers. Okay, hopefully you're already doing some type of follow up with your installed customers. But how cool is this? You can have ChatGPT create you a monthly newsletter just with industry specific news, with referral competitions, whatever you want to tell it to do. You can have it create a once a month email. You plug it in again, a CRM, whatever you're using, it can send out a newsletter. Okay, or if you're living in the Stone Age still, you can this can save you time. Just have it write you emails, and then you could send them out just without a CRM. But another cool idea, something you could start implementing right away. Number three, you can use AI to create content for trainings. Okay, and something I've been doing specifically is just having it. You can have it like research for you, depending on if you're preparing trainings. I use it for preparing this podcast quite a bit. I used it to prepare our live event, which we had a couple weeks ago. And I told people at the event that any email they got leading up to the event, a lot of the, all the social media contents, the sales copy on the website, everything we wrote for the website, it was all written just by ChatGPT. So it's crazy. This thing you can tell it what to do. And it's called prompt engineering. So you have to know that's the secret to this is if you just plug in a rote kind of question, it's going to spit out like kind of a textbook answer. But the more you can get specific with it, so something that I learned is you can tell it, hey, you are a content creator with 10 years of experience. Tell me this. Because these things are like encyclopedias. You got to be specific. How do you want it to think? Do you want it to think like a doctor? Do you want ChatGPT to think like a social media guru? Do you want it to think like you could have it speak in the tone of Michael O'Donnell? Okay, like you can literally tell people to essentially copy, or people you can tell it to speak in the tone of whatever person you see out there, Grant Cardone. Give me a follow-up email written in the tone of Grant Cardone to sell more solar. Okay, so you can get specific. You can tell it to people that you want it to mirror, or you want it to replicate, and that's how you're going to get the best use out of ChatGPT. Okay, but you can use it to create content for trainings. There's a tool called I think it's beautiful.ai. It can literally create slides for you. How cool is that? So you can have it create slides if you're managing a team or using running trainings. If you have the paid version of Chat GPT, sorry, I keep getting tongue tied here. You can have it create images, right? So you can create images to put in emails. You can create images to send for follow-ups. Just sky's the limit with this stuff. Hey, and then number four is you can use it to summarize and take notes for trainings. This is something that I've been doing more recently as well. There's a tool called otter.ai. You can have this tool show up in any Zoom training, any maybe you're doing like recruiting calls, maybe you're doing Zoom calls for your team. This tool will go on there, it'll summarize entire trainings, it'll make transcripts of it, it'll create like a to-do list, so it'll create key takeaways. Absolutely incredible. So that tool is otter.ai. I recently used it. One of the top guys over here at our company, he did a Zoom training where he went word for word through his sales script, what he says in his presentations. I had otter.ai go in there and it just summarized everything. It records it, right? So you can listen back to it. You can see what was said. Then you can see all the key takeaways. Absolutely incredible. So just makes it so easy to use because now I can send that to my team. I can have it, potentially break down my trainings, send them summaries of that, put it in training portals. Just so many different applications you have here. Hey, and then if you didn't know, the AI tool that we should all be using as salespeople, it's called Zero.ai. And I've talked about that before, but it's the same concept here. It records you in your presentations. It transcribes it, it breaks it down into digestible pieces, summarizes things, and gives you takeaways. So I would definitely start using a tool like Otter.ai. It's more for like, virtual stuff. And then take advantage of Zero.ai. Someone, Joe Jordan, these guys have blown up, and I personally use them in our coaching group, in our coaching program. So if you want to join that, hit me up. We are using a lot of these tools and training more, going deep on a lot of these things. So hit me up if you would like more training, or you can join our team. We got a few spots here in San Diego. Hit me up either way. Would love to hear how you guys are using AI in your solar business, but these are a few things that I'm personally doing. So just to review it, you can use it to create follow-up for your customers. Number two, you can have ChatGPT create customer newsletters to go out. You can create content, social media content, training content. You can even have it make slides for you. And then last but not least, just using it to summarize, to take notes, to create training guides for you based on the trainings you're running. So I think everyone that has a company or a dealer, you should all be recording your meetings, creating content out of this, right? Because we all need more training and we all are hiring constantly. So how powerful is it to just have a whole training library built out, summarized, and you have all these different ways that people can digest the content, whether it's reading it, which Otter.aa will do for you. It'll transcribe it. Whether it's listening to it, records it, getting video, you can use different tools to summarize things. And most of these are free, right? There's paid versions, but a lot of these are free. So take advantage. And this is just a quick crash course. Again, if you want more ideas, let me know. Happy to do more episodes on this. I know a lot of people in solar are not using these AI tools to their full potential. So hopefully that inspires you to go out, get the paid version of ChatGPT, $20 a month, start experimenting with it. I'm doing a lot of experimenting myself. I'm already seeing ways that it's helping me get more deals and helping me easily train more people and be in front of more people. So let me know your ideas. We'll do future episodes on this. Hopefully that helped, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.